Yo, what's up Pirate Crew, it's your boy King Luffy, man, and we're back playing Anime Adventures, and I'm going to teach you guys how to AFK, that's right guys, how to AFK, get 10,000 gems per day, and some other methods if you guys don't want to AFK. So you guys know the obvious one, man, which is do your quests. You know, there's about 270 gems here, I think. Then you obviously got the mains, which I don't have any left. And you can also do raids, boys. They get, I think it's like 200 gems per raid, and you can do like 4 per hour, per the, you know, like hour when it's available, and every raid is every 3 hours. But you guys are going to need some decent units. For this method, boys, AFK method, the best thing to use is probably Erwin if you have him. If you have any other units, you can use anything as long as it does a bit of damage, because we're going to be going into Namek. And then the other method is, boys, just go into here and literally do all of these daily infinite rewards on each one of these maps. And you guys can see you get 200 and there's 7 maps, dude. So you guys can, I think it's like 1,400 gems already there. Doesn't take too long to do that, and you also get some levels from that as well. Alrighty lads, so the AFK method is, you first need to download Tiny Task, boys. Make sure you guys download it, man, to thetinytask.com. Download it. It should look like this, boys. You guys can see here, you can set up in your preferences, you want to kind of set up your recording hotkey and your playback hotkey. That way it's easier, and then you can set back your, to continuous playback or set playback loops. I usually put this on like 99999, like that. And basically when you're in the game, I already made a video about this, boys, but it's changed because when you spawn back into the lobby, it's going to get pretty awkward because sometimes your character will spawn at different locations in this circle. So the best way to circumvent that, boys, is to, when you get in the game, man, press record, click the summons. That's right, guys, and then literally walk straight like this, guys, while recording, and go back to the middle. And by the way, guys, in the shop, you guys can get Kisuke's weapon or Kisuke's item to evolve for the secret. So you want to move back here. You want to go this direction. Okay, and make sure you guys have your Erwin equipped and some other units that you want to use. And then what you want to do is, I usually like to jump like this. You can do this in a public server or a private server. If you want to do it in a private server, boys, you have to Alt Tab and click your own private server on the Internet Explorer. And then what you want to do here, guys, is you want to literally click Planet Namek, go Infinite. You can click Friends Only if you're worried about other people coming in messing up the macro. And literally click Select. Now, I still have a daily infinite reward of 30 gems. So we're going to take that into account because we're trying to get to wave 20. At least, man, at least. So let's get into it, boys. We're going to click Teleport while you guys are recording it. Like I said, if you have a private server, at the end, you want to go ahead and literally Alt Tab. Make sure you guys have the private server ready and have it like this, and then click it like this. Make sure you guys don't have any other tabs open apart from Tiny Task and Roblox and the Internet Explorer that you're using. That way it doesn't bug out randomly. But it shouldn't. If you have it just like this where you Alt Tab, go straight back to the Internet Explorer, you should be good to go. So with this method, guys, I'll show you guys in, I think, about 10 minutes. So honestly, you don't need to move. You don't need to move for this tutorial. You can literally just, in my opinion, wait till this is about 10 seconds because sometimes it takes time to load in. You know, maybe you'll have slow internet connection. Maybe someone's on Netflix and you just want to wait a little bit. At 10 seconds, you want to click this. Usually I double click it just in case. And then you just want to wait. So we're going to deduct 30 gems because that is my reward from the LB, from doing the daily. So it should be, I think, about 40 to 60 gems at wave 20. Let me just double confirm that, boys. Then what you want to do here is, if you have Erwin, place him down in different locations. Do it quite slowly, boys. And then go like this. You don't need to place anything else, honestly. What you can do is, you can even leave this one open, or you can just go to click at this one. And then go over to here and hover it. And literally just click the upgrade button. You can click it a couple times if you want, just in case it bugs out. And that's all you have to do, man. Just upgrade one. You don't want to like fully upgrade it though. You want to go to like wave 20 and then keep recycling it, right? So I think we already have quite enough. We don't need to upgrade him anymore. And basically for the rest of the video, you want to just stand still and wait until you lose, basically. But what I'll do is I will turn around, guys, that way you guys can see what is exactly happening right now. Now, don't compare my Erwin with yours, guys, because mine is level 80, and I also have CD reduction from my trait, which is, you know, look at that 11.8 cooldown you guys can see there. And with this method, guys, in 24 hours, you should be able to get 10,000 gems if you want to AFK. If you don't want to AFK, you guys can do the other thing, which is just do your dailies, do the raids, and you'll be able to get 10,000 gems a lot faster. So you get like, I think, 1,400 gems by doing the dailies. If you include the daily quests, that's almost 2,000 gems, I believe. And then what you want to do is do the raids. So per raid, per hour, you should be able to get like 1,000 gems. So every 3 hours, you can get 1,000 gems. You guys can calculate that if you do the raids. If you do 8 times 4, right? And if you win, of course. And then that's probably the most optimal way. And then when you're waiting for the raids to come back, you can just do infinite mode. And just do what I'm doing here if you don't want to be AFK. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys can do this on mobile as well. I'm sure there's some sort of tiny task on mobile that you guys can use. And then obviously when you're done, make sure that you save the tiny task macro, or the that way you guys will always have it and you can play it whenever. Make sure you guys have your units in the right slots as well. So we'll get to wave 20. Now I probably shouldn't have upgraded this Erwin, because it might take me a little bit over. I didn't take into account like how strong my Erwin is, because it's level 80 with this trait. I kind of forgot about that, boys. Because you can see here, we'll get pretty far with this, man, because of my CD reduction, man. So I'm tempted to just kind of sell this one off and just place it like this, and you don't have to upgrade any. But I only suggested that you guys upgrade it because if your Erwin is like level 1 or doesn't have any good traits, it doesn't have, you know, like I don't know if you guys have unique trait or something, you know what I mean? Or any like nimble 3 or something. Any reduction to where you can spam more of these soldiers, man, I guess you could say. Or the survey corps. You can see here already, man, we're at 27 gems. And the video isn't even 10 minutes, right? But when we get to wave 20, we should have around 60 gems, I think. Should be around 60 gems. So if you think about it, it takes about... Oh, here we go. There's 60 gems already, but we're going to deduct 30 because we've hit the wave 10 mark, right? So we're going to deduct 30 because I have the wave 10 daily. So technically we're at 30 gems right now. So at wave 20, we should be at about 60 gems because we get 3 gems per wave, I believe. And then if we think about it that way, 60 gems every 10 minutes. That's like what? Oh my god, my math. So every 10 minutes, that's like, we got 120. That's about 10,000 gems for the whole entire day for 24 hours, man. That is actually really, really crazy. Oh my god. So you can see here 3 gems per wave. We're going to deduct the 30 because that is the daily. And you can literally leave this on overnight. So when you wake up after like 10 hours, you'll have 4,000 gems. You know, if you don't want to AFK 24/7. But if you want to do it 24/7, you'll have pretty much 10,000 gems sitting there, man, ready to go. So that's how you guys can like still be free to play and get a lot of gems and AFK, man. I suggest you guys make an alt and do this on your mobile phone. That way you guys can use your main PC or your iPad. If you're at school or something, you can just let it rip at home, dude, and go to school, come back, and you'll have 4,000 gems. And yeah, that's the way, guys. That's how you don't need to spend money on the game, you know. You don't have to spend money on the game to be pro in this game, but it does help a lot, especially because, in my opinion, I think traits are pay to win. It's way too hard to get shards in the game, but you can get units, boys. You can get units indeed. We're at wave 12 now. You guys can see we're getting 3 per wave. Now, don't do what I'm doing where I'm moving the camera around. I'm just doing that because this is literally a video, right? So you want to be recording it. Go get yourself some food, man. Wait like 10 minutes. Come back. And then once it's all over, I'll show you guys what you have to do. So if you want to go back to your private server, just in case anybody joins your game, you can. Or you can literally just go back into a public server and try to play and make sure you have friends on. And just tell your friends, hey man, don't join me because overnight, you know, I'll be AFK farming gems, right? But the most safest method is to just join your private server, have it locked off to other people, and you'll be able to sleep at nighttime, dude, and get them gems, boys. This is way better than the AFK chamber. You guys can still AFK chamber it, man, but you're only going to get about 1,000 gems when you wake up, when you could have literally 3,000 more. You can have 4,000 gems when you wake up by doing this. You don't have, you can do this on other maps if you want to, but I just think Namek is the easiest. Okay, maybe, so we're just kind of testing it here. I thought I could kind of get away with not upgrading my Erwins, but I think you might need to upgrade it twice. If you guys don't have traits like mine and it's not level 80, just upgrade it. Upgrade 1 to max, I guess. Or maybe not, oh yeah, maybe to max if it's not level 80, right? So I'll upgrade this one just a little bit. He's on the 4th upgrade right now, and we'll kind of test it because we want to make sure that we exit at wave 20. We don't need to go further than 20 to make this the most optimal run, right? To make sure that we get the 10,000 gems per day. So I'm just kind of testing with upgrade 4, but obviously try to scale it to whatever level your Erwin is. If you feel like you need to place one that's this strong, then do it. Let's just see, because oh, it's not too bad, man. Upgrade 4 level 80 seems to be pretty optimal. We should be able to get to 20 with that. I might actually sell it off. I feel like you only need upgrade 3, because over time, right, I would have these enemies wouldn't have been stacked like this if I would have upgraded it twice or 3 times, right? So, but yeah, man, like those are just little things. If you don't have Erwin, man, you can place down other units. You can place down other units if you want to, but Erwin's just kind of the most optimal, the most safe pick. If you want and you don't want to upgrade any of these in case the macro messes up, just leave all 3 up. You'll probably get to wave 16 and you still get a lot of gems, you know? You still get a lot of gems, dude. It's not like you're losing much. You know, you're literally just losing like what? At wave 20 you're just it's just 9 gems, right? But it does add up over time, but you know, you don't have to be perfect with the macro or the tiny task. By the looks of it, I feel like I didn't need to upgrade him to upgrade 4. I'm just doing it for this video. So remember, deduct 30 off this because that was my wave 20, I mean my wave 10 daily. So you guys can see here, we should be at 80 gems almost. Oh, actually no, sorry, not 80, 70 gems almost. Okay, I thought you get 3 gems per wave. We should be able to. Well, it's roughly around that amount. So we're just going to deduct 30 from this, and that's going to be the amount of gems that we get per wave 20. Actually, you know what? We might be okay with this upgrade 4 because we've got so much. They're actually very strong coming in. So this is actually perfect. Upgrade 4 is good. That should be fine. Or upgrade 3 because you probably wouldn't have gotten this far if I upgraded it earlier. So probably be wave 20 in a second. Maybe even wave 21. It's okay. So we're going to end up with actually we're going to end up with 70 gems. A little bit more than I anticipated. Well, yeah, actually, no, yeah, 70 gems. So we got 70 gems for about 10 minutes. Alright, we should have wave 20 now. There we go. There's wave 20. We're at 102. So we got a little bit extra, actually. So deduct 30. We're at 72 gems. That took us 10 minutes. So we can actually re-evaluate our calculations on that. You guys can do the math, man. Quick math, boys. When the game ends like this, you just want to wait a little bit. You don't want to kind of press the button straight away, right? So we can go like 72. And then you want to times that by 6, dude. So you got 432 gems an hour. That's about the correct amount. So if it's about, let me see. We got 432 x 24. Then we have a 10,368 gems per hour with this method. Once you're done with this, you want to wait a little bit. Press next. Get the senzu beans. Now, it's cool that you get the senzu beans, man. And then you can either return to lobby or you can alt-tab. Like I showed you guys initially, right? Alt-tab and click join here. And then close them and then wait like 30 or maybe wait like 20, 25 seconds to load in. Then you literally just save the macro, turn off the macro, use the keybind to stop recording the macro. And then there it is, boys. That is how you get over 10,368 gems for 24 hours AFK, boys. Wave 20, dude. Just need Erwin, man, or other units. Erwin's definitely most optimal. Very easy to get, boys. Hopefully that helped you. And I'll see you in the next one, Pirate Crew. Link to Tiny Task will be in the description as well. And yeah, man, if you think about it, guys, if the update's every 2 weeks and you just AFK, man, you get 10,000 gems a day. In 7 days, you'll have 70,000 gems. You will be able to get your mythics, man. You might even be able to get Lelouch over time. So yeah, there it is, boys. I'll see you in the next one, Pirate Crew. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Get that Lelouch, boys. Peace out, boys.